Columbus, Ohio. I started my Tupperware business when I was living in Los Angeles, working as an actor. I wasn't making the money that I wanted to as an actor, so a friend of mine was actually selling Tupperware as a character. His name is Oster, but he was selling as Quesadilla. And he saw me play a character in a fundraiser named DWI, and he approached me and said, "You should sell Tupperware in drag." And I said, "You're crazy. I'm not dressed up like a woman and sell Tupperware." And he asked me like 8 or 10 times, and I finally said yes, just to get him off my back. And my first year in Tupperware, I was number 5 in the nation, and then the next 6 years, I was number 1 in the nation, selling more Tupperware than anybody. So I share that with you because never say no to an opportunity, because you never know what you're saying no to, because being in Tupperware has completely changed my life. And I came into Tupperware mainly just so I could continue to be, an actor and to make people laugh, but that has changed so much in the last 14 years because my husband Jeff and I decided to move home to Columbus, Ohio, so I could be closer to my parents because they were aging. And we didn't want to live in Los Angeles anymore. So we packed up and moved our Tupperware business to Columbus, Ohio. So it's just great, you guys, because there are so many opportunities that are available to us in Tupperware, and that's going to change, because you might come in for some reason, but you might stay for another, and that can change. It can always change. It can always change. So I want to share with you guys how you can have $1,000 parties. Who wants to have a $1,000 party? All right. $1,000 parties don't just happen, you guys. They just don't happen, all right? So it's a lot of planning, all right? I actually say that it's 3 key elements, and I want you to write this down. It's communication, it's contact, and it's setting expectations, all right? And you're gonna do that 3 ways. You're gonna do it before the party, you're gonna do it at the party, and you're gonna do it after the party, all right? Your hostess is going into business with you on this party, all right? So you must communicate with her, and you must set expectations with her. I mean, have you, or maybe anybody on your team, because you might not want to admit to this, had a hostess just like disappear on you, right? Or not call you, or whatever. Sometimes that might be us. Because we might put the date in our book, and just because the date's in our book, and you wait for that party to happen, you don't have a conversation with her, it's gonna suck out loud. I'm just telling you right now, all right? So you have to communicate, because she's your business partner, all right? She's gonna get a lot of free Tupperware with a $1,000 party. So she has to do some work too, all right? It's not just you, she has to do some work too, all right? So in your packet, you have a sample of my hostess letter, all right? Pam printed it off, so thank you, Pam. And she actually kind of changed the graphics because I can't do stuff like this. Thank you, Pam, making it pretty.
Well, they were old colors.
I had old colors on mine. There you go. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. Anyway, so this is really good, but don't expect her to open this envelope, and don't expect her to read it. So follow up with her and say, "Hey, Monica, did you get my hostess packet? All right, did you read it?" And then that gives you an excuse to follow up with her. You can make this envelope prettier. They're cheaper this way, all right? And then I bought this little stamper just from Staples, Tupperware Party, with a black line underneath it. And then I put the date of her party and the time right there, okay? And then on the inside, I have her cover letter. And then I also sent her 3 to 5 catalogs, current, please. 3 to 5 of these, depending on what's going on. So we'll have double brochures, right? So always send something current. I'll send her what she's gonna get. This isn't current right now because it's right now, but make sure it's current. So, because you wanna see what she's gonna get when she has a $1,000 party, especially if it's real pretty, okay? Now this is not in your packet, but I can share it with you guys later. It's double-sided. So this is how she calculates an outside order, all right? So it says, it's all this stuff. Product total, 10% handling, minimum $5 shipping to the house, no $5 if blah, blah, blah. We take Visa, Discover, MasterCard, cash or check. If checks are made out, you make it out to Kevin Farrell, and a phone number. But I can share that with you. So she knows how to calculate an outside order, all right? So that all goes into her envelope, all right? So follow up with her when she gets her envelope, all right? Contact her more than once, but not too much. Don't scare her, all right? If we're like calling her all the time. Ask her how her RSVPs are going, all right? Because tell her the more purchasing guests that you have at your party, the better your sales are going to be, and it's going to be easier for us to get to a $1,000 party. You're probably not going to get to a $1,000 party with 2 guests, all right? So let's try to get 10 or more, right? All right. Set her goal at a $1,000 show, and tell her what she's going to get at a $1,000 show. She's going to get over $200 worth of free Tupperware. She's going to get a thank you gift. She's going to qualify for 3 half-off items that she chooses on her own. And she's probably going to qualify for host exclusive offers, things that nobody else can get but her. And she's probably going to need 2 of her friends to agree to have a party with you in the future, probably within the next couple weeks after hers. And tell her to start thinking about who's coming to her party, who's going to do that. Because she knows who's going to have a party at her party. You don't, all right? So have her already plant that seed. She's going to be like, oh, Sheila's going to have a party. Monica's going to have a party, right? So let her start thinking about that, all right? Tell her about pre-orders. Offer special mini gifts for guests who bring a prepaid $50 order, who already come. And those people get a little mini gift. It could be anything, you guys. It could be a citrus peeler or a mini or whatever. And then if she has 4 or 5 more guests who do that, she's going to get an extra gift from you. So she's going to get a gift for anybody who brings in prepaid orders. Always Tupper Connect her party, because that Tupper Connect, she can reach people from outside the immediate, all right? If she has friends in Michigan or Oklahoma or California, just because they don't live in her neighborhood doesn't mean they can't participate. So Tupper Connect her party, all right? And supply her with that link. Have her set up a Facebook event. And that Facebook event really is just a platform for us. It's not a platform for invitations and stuff. It's really a platform for us. So we can post the Tupper Connect link. She can invite people to the page. We can post sales specials, like all the slides that you've been seeing. Sales specials, things that are going to expire maybe before her party. So like maybe something that's going to expire tonight at midnight, we want to get that on her Facebook event because people can use the Tupper Connect link and they can double dip. So even if that girl's coming to her party on the 12th or whatever and something's going to expire this Friday at midnight, she can double dip. She can go ahead and place her order on the Tupper Connect party, come to her party, place a second order, and save on shipping by shipping her stuff to the hostess, all right? Because she's going to have to pay shipping with the Tupper Connect link if she places that order before Friday midnight, all right? So Facebook event, very important. And then you can do live videos on there too. You know, be like, hey, I can't wait to see you guys on October 5th. I'm gonna show you how to make this salsa, and do the salsa live on a Facebook event. And you know, create that anticipation and everything, okay? Again, coach her on her guest list. More people mean more purchases. And then just tell her to do the math. You know, 15 attendees with an average $75 order is going to really help her get her to her goal. Okay, so that's all before the party, all right? Now we're at the party. This is basically us. This is where we take charge, all right? And this is really important, you guys. So this is where your product knowledge comes in, and your skill at demonstrating, and knowing what's on sale and what's on special, all right? So always highlight your kit items. You know, just like Loretta said, you know, because you're going to come back at the end of that show, at the end of your demonstration, and you're going to talk about recruiting. So you're going to set that expectation with all the kit items, and then you're going to do your opportunity pitch at the end, right? So demonstrate, or at least talk about the majority of the things that are in the kit. All right, set sell. Don't talk about a $12 item. You're giving people permission to only buy a $12 item. And I wrestle with that all the time, you guys, because I love sales. I love sales. So I want to talk about the sales, but don't spend a lot of time on the sales, you know? Sell your FridgeSmart set, sell your VentServe set, sell your Crystal Wave set, whatever it is, and take that set with you, all right? Take that set with you. So always set sell, no matter what the set is. Maybe it modulates, all right? Talk about purchase with purchases, all right? So make sure that you look into your sale brochure and know what the purchase with purchases are. That's when we buy our samples, so you can take that sample and show, hey, if you spend $75 tonight, you're going to be able to get this for $12, or whatever the purchase is, all right? I always take my attendance offer with me. I may not talk about it during the show, but I take my attendance offer and I have it at my checkout table, so that when I'm done doing orders with her, I'll be like, oh, hey, by the way, since you're here tonight, you've qualified to get this attendance offer for $12, and you are the only one who can get it. Nobody else can get it because you're in a Tupperware party, all right? So always take your attendance special, and that's called upselling, all right? You can upsell. At the end of your demonstration, encourage guests to go home and share the Tupper Connect link with her family and friends, all right? They can invite those people to her Facebook event, so we want to make sure that they have access to the Tupper Connect link. Encourage them, if they want to take a catalog and brochure home and show to family and friends, all right? Come on, there's a lot of people who don't know that we're still around, right? And the thing is she's going to be at a soccer event on Tuesday, and she's going to be like, oh my gosh, I went to the funnest Tupperware show this weekend, and her girlfriend's going to be like, Tupperware, seriously? Are they still around? I would love to see a catalog, all right? So encourage them to take catalogs and brochures home. And then I always leave my parties open for 2 days, you guys, all right? I know a lot of people do different things, but I leave my parties open for 2 days because I want to collect before and I want to collect afterwards. So I don't usually close her that night. I want to give them time to collect more orders, either through Tupper Connect or through outside orders. And I tell those people, call me directly. My information's on the back of my catalog. I always just use the little stickers, Avery labels, so all my information's there. I said you don't even necessarily have to bother the hostess. Just call me and say that you're at Monica's party, and I'll be able to add that order onto her party. Tupper Connect link, take a catalog home. Okay, so that's all at the party. Now here's what we do after the party. This is you and the host again, right? Encourage her to follow up with anybody who left the party who didn't place an order or said, oh yeah, I have to go home and check with my husband, all right? Put that on her, because sometimes people leave the party because they're like, I ain't gonna buy nothing. So, I heard it over here. So, yeah, I'm not gonna call that girl, but she can call her girlfriend and be like, hey, you said you were gonna place an order and we're closing this on Tuesday. So let her give the heat to her girlfriend who went out the door and didn't place her order, right? Because she wants a $1,000 party. So let her give the heat to her girlfriend who walked out without placing an order, right? Okay, repost the Tupper Connect link on Facebook. Bring it back up in the feed because it might have gotten buried, right? So repost the link, and I say that before I leave. I'm like, I'm going to repost the link on the Facebook event, so make sure you invite your friends there, and it's going to be right at the top. Hey everybody, this is what I say in my post. Here's Monica's Tupper Connect link. If you place your order, please let us know that you did, so I can check and make sure that it is credited properly. And the reason why we do that is because sometimes they don't use the link right, and it goes somewhere else besides Monica's party. I don't know that Jenny placed an order on Monica's party unless she tells me and I know to look for it. So that's why I say, please let us know if you placed your order on Monica's party, because then I know to look for it, all right? Because there could be a lot of people placing orders randomly, and if they're going not to her party, then we don't know about it. So I always do that. Let her know that if she wants to buy anything from the mini sale brochure, she should shop from here first for herself, because she cannot use any of these things with her hostess credits. So she could place another $100 order just for herself because she can't get this stuff free, all right? So I say, don't shop from here free, but if there's anything you want from here, let me know, because that's gonna alter your credits at the end. So, and it's gonna add retail to your party. So shop from here and let me know first before you start going on your free shopping trip, all right? Reminder about our half-off options, right, you guys? With her $1,000 party, she's gonna get 3. Tell her not to leave them behind. Even if she doesn't want them, she should offer them to family and friends, because we get retail sales credit on those half-offs. So there should never be half-offs left hanging, you guys, right? And you know what I say? If they say absolutely not, I don't want them, nobody wants them, I say, and I only do this for local hostesses, right? Because I'm not going to drive to Michigan. But I say, may I offer them to my team? Because then what I'll do is I'll offer the half-off items to my team, and then I go to her house and I pick them up, all right? Because we want that retail sales credit, right? Or sometimes I'll take them myself, all right? You never want those to be left behind, all right? The half-off items do not add retail to her party, but you get retail sales credit for it, all right? Because a half-off item is a half-off item, right? I think that's it, you guys. I mean, seriously, here's the thing. I want you to think about everything that Loretta shared earlier and everything that Ellen shared earlier. Because you know what they talked about all ties into this. It all comes together, you know? Your belief process, your limiting belief process. I can't do that. I can't have $1,000 parties because he dresses up in drag. It's BS. Because you know what? I know Loretta has $1,000 parties and she doesn't dress in drag. So you cannot. Oh my God. Ooh, you're gonna have to throw her under the bus. You should have seen that little face that Jenny just made. So you guys, so really seriously, and like I said, you know, this is as much the hostess's responsibility as yours, and that's why you talk with her. She is a business partner with you in this, and getting to that $1,000 party. But if you don't let her know what she's gonna get, she won't know what she's working for. So you have to tell her, oh my gosh, and be excited about it, you guys. All of this stuff is so beautiful. Tupperware does all the work for us. We have to pick up the tools and go, there are the tools. We pick them up and we take them out into the field, right? You guys, it's really important for us. They do so much work for us, but it's up to us to be able to take those tools and put them into action, all right? Does anybody have any questions about anything specific to this? Yes?
I want to know, on your average $1,000 party as Chef Kevin, how many people are actually in attendance? Usually.
It will vary. I usually say 6, 8, 10 in attendance for just a regular cooking demonstration. But with the pre-orders and the post-orders, even if we don't do 1,000 in her kitchen, we get there. You'll get there. Because you may not do it that night. Because, you know, stuff happens, right? Oh, 3 people cancel. You know, and then all of a sudden your 6, 8 people is now 3 in the kitchen, all right? So, you know, unfortunately, then she has to work harder because I'm here to do my part of the job. If everybody flakes and goes out the door, then I have to say to my hostess, okay, put on the heat. We want to get to that $1,000 party. So all those 3 people who just canceled because Billy was throwing up, call her tomorrow. Tell her to go to the Facebook and place her order.
How many people are invited to those parties? Because something else I used to sell, they would tell us to invite at least 40 so that 10 would come.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I tell her, I said, don't limit yourself on who you're going to invite because you know you're going to have that many people not come. I mean, I say, don't spam invite too. I always say that because nobody wants to be spam invited. I like a personal invitation to your Tupperware demonstration, all right? I want somebody to call me on the phone, but you know, they're gonna, and tell them not to do that. I didn't have that in my notes. Tell them not to spam invite. That's horrible. Especially with Facebook now, you guys. I can't tell you how many things I get invited to weekly on Facebook. And I have no intention of going to any of them, all right? But somebody's just like, ooh, Kevin Farrell, boom, let's send him an invite because, you know, let's send him one. And I'm like, no way. So personal invitation, you guys, personal invitations. But yeah, you have to invite 3 times as many people to get the number that you want, all right? Because it's just a numbers game. I want to make sure that I'm getting ready. Hold on, I'll come back.
This really isn't a question, it's more of an add-on to the first part of what you're doing with your hostesses. What I do is whenever the new catalog comes out is I buy the big order form.
Mhm.
It's got the list, the item
Yep.
list, and I give that only to my hostesses.
Good idea.
And I make it her dream list.
Good idea.
And I have her go through and circle, and I say, now, your 3 big items, you're gonna get them half off if you sell 1,000.
I like that idea.
You know, and so just as a little idea for everybody to make it more tangible for them.
That's perfect. I love that. At my parties, I use the long shopping order forms. Usually when I'm doing her hostess thing, I do the short order forms just because the long order forms cost us more money. But I love that because that is her dream list and she can go crazy with that. You know, she can go crazy with that.
Have you ever had a party that had so many there that it was almost unmanageable?
Yes.
What is
But
that?
that was
What's
a drag party. That's never been in Kevin's kitchen. Like I've never had so many hundreds of people at a salsa demonstration that I can't figure out what to do with them. That's when I'm doing my show.
I mean,
And that's really not.
They drag on the more people there are sometimes in a regular party.
Yeah, I try to keep it to a short demonstration.
Okay.
Thank you guys.